do, YouTube friends? Hey, it's Dave DY. I'm here again. This is going to be a quick one. This one comes straight out of the Twilight Zone. We've had a few episodes like that. This one is for a kid they call White Lightning, the Boogeyman, the Horseman. He's an 18-year-old senior from a Texas high school. It's Strake Jesuit. At the regionals on April 27th, this kid ran the 100-meter dash final for the regionals in Texas with all other schools represented, and then it will go to state finals, I think. I think that was the component of this. There were like 8 other high schools in his region, or 7 other that he raced against. He's 18 years old. He's going to Georgia as a college. He's a track and field expert. He competes in the 200, the 400, the long jump. He competed in the high jump prior. His strengths were the 200. That's what he loves the best. He thinks he runs it the best. He's got a 20.31 or 20.13. The world record's 19.13 or something, and that's Usain Bolt. He hasn't run the 100 meter, the short distance sprints much. The last 2 years, 17 and 18. He's an old 18, he's almost 19. So he graduates this year in Texas, will go to Georgia. He ran a wind assisted. The wind at his back was 4.2 meters, blowing, or miles per hour, miles per hour. So it's quantified as wind assisted. I don't know what the value is when they say that the wind assists. I think it's over 2 miles per hour. It's got to be below that. And then if it's below that, it's a non-assisted time, meaning whatever it is, it's official. This was not official because of the wind assist, 4.2 miles per hour. He ran a 9.98 meter. It's the fastest time ever recorded for anyone under 20. Anyone in history. Here's the crazy part. His name is Matthew Bowling. He's a white kid. He's some white dude out of the fucking Twilight Zone.
Set and off.
And we are off. Number 1 in the nation.
And Matthew Bowling in lane 4, leading from start to finish. And a battle for second and third. It looked like Hewitt finishes third and Lance Broom second. Let's see if that's how it officially comes down. Matthew Bowling, 9.98. Matthew Bowling under 10 seconds in the boys' 100-meter dash. 9.98. Lance Broom second of Katie Seven Lakes.
He looks like Usain Bolt, and there's comparisons to this because he's not short and stocky. He's a little taller and slender. He's got a very athletic build, but very, very lean. He gets out of the block well with probably the rest of the 7 runners. Not tremendously, not a huge great start, but good. But probably at 20-30 meters, he's a wreck by then. So after the start block, and then after, he keeps the head down and goes for 20 meters, and then he's running a wreck, so that now he's doing full stride, just leaves the rest of these dudes in the dust. Every stride you can see some kind of incremental increase in his lead, and by 60, 70 meters, gone. He's 5'3", he's 10 feet in front of any of his competitors. God, it looks like Bolt. They've made comparisons. His stride strikes when his 1 foot is on the ground and he's bringing down his lead leg, his knees pass. And he's got 1 foot down on the tip of his toes, and the other lead leg is coming down to plant. And from a biomechanics standpoint, that is the optimal method for force, so that it propels you with your optimum forward motion. He's got great sprinting mechanics. He looks very polished. He's all forward and backward motion. There's no lateral or side motion, meaning all your energy goes forward with propulsion with friction, the ground or whatever, backward, and then propulsion on your backward swing. This kid makes this field look silly. And we all know, dude, basketball and sprints, man, black dudes, this dude flies. So it's a bit shocking, bit strange. Fastest time in history. Some kid in North Carolina, Trontavis Friday, he holds the official record. It's a 10 flat, and I think it was a 9.9, but I guess the recorded time was 10 flat, and he's got the high school record. His next closest competitor, Matthew's next closest competitor, ran a 10.27, and he lost tremendously by 5 body lengths, because this kid just smokes the field, as you'll see. Insane. It's like a fluke out of nowhere. This Matthew Bowling's second best time was a 10.2. So this kid can clearly fly. And the short sprints are not his forte, but apparently now he's going to Georgia. He's going to be with the Bulldogs, and they've got world-class sprinting coaches there. Like, Joyner Kersey style and stuff like that. People that have been to multiple Olympics, have incredible scientific, kinesiological, nutritional, biomechanical, everything about it. They refine you to be optimum for your speed, propulsion, technique forward, and then your diet, your muscularity, your mental attitude, all that's dealt with. If this kid stays healthy, there's the likelihood that he becomes one of the premier track and field experts in history. Again, 1 Olympic, but 3 Olympics, 4 Olympics, Carl Lewis, Michael Johnson, Ben Johnson, right? Usain Bolt, who the hell knows? But this is a weird shocker that this dude, who's a pretty chill dude, but his father said he takes it extraordinarily seriously. He's unbelievably dedicated and driven, and clearly it showed in this race. And sometimes that happens, Tiger Woods style, man. You have an adult that's competing against boys. For some inane, weird reason, that child who's just become a young man has honed and found some attachment where there's that exponential, that evolutionary jump. And now, while they're still competing at an amateur, mid to high level state, nowhere near professional, he's actually running at a professional level. This kid's a freak. He's been like this for a long time. He holds the 7th best high school long jump. It's 26.7 or something like that. So clearly he's got mad skills. The 200, as I said, he ran in 20.13 or something. He's pretty close to having 20.58. The record's 19.19. So he's flying on the 200. That's half the way around one entire track lap. Flying in 20 seconds. You double that, that's 40 seconds for the 400. Dude, 40 seconds for the 400, 4 times. You gotta run that for a mile. It's like a full out sprint for 200 or 400 meters. You are flying. Michael Johnson, man, the gold shoes. YouTube it. So this is sort of crazy, epic Twilight Zone episode, man. This kid he's turned into some kind of different animal among the animals, right? They call him White Lightning, or the Horseman, or whatever, who cares? It was at the Texas Regionals, Regions 3 6A track meet that he did this. As I said, a 4.2 mile per hour tailwind, so it was wind assisted. But he loves it, he's running well. He said he got out of the blocks well. I felt good, I got out of the blocks, so I decided to up it. When he was running, he said, I decided to kick it up a notch and run my best race. Dude, and you watch this and you're like, holy Christ, the announcer's like, oh my God! Kids don't run under 10 seconds, man. It doesn't happen. So keep your eyes out for this kid. He's talking about going to the Tokyo 2020 Games. as I said, he's going to Georgia, and there's some great coaches there that are going to coach him if he stays healthy. There's been talk that he can potentially be a triathlete. Not a triathlete, a decathlete, like Caitlyn Jenner, right? Whatever. Because it seems like he's got multiple athletic abilities that could put him in a very high standing. You know how you score for each activity. Javelin, high jump, long jump, 200 meter, 400 meter, 100 meter, mile, whatever, right? This kid could easily get 3,000 points for what he already has, which is the 200, the 400, and the 100, or the long jump. So, impressive and crazy. He's from Strake Jesuit, some Jesuit school down there. He seems like he's a pretty straight and narrow kid that applies himself and is killing it. So I want to get this one out there. I'll keep it brief, but check it out, read up on it. This is crazy. You watch this race, it's epic, it's cool to see. It's cool to see something different, because hell, man, you know, track and field, you're always talking about the Jamaicans, the Americans, you know, all the black dudes. And this kid out of nowhere, genetically or whatever, nobody knows. His father's like, I don't know where he gets it from. And it's not that fast speed, it's that pull-away stride speed. And I've seen that with some of the people that play rugby with Jeffrey. He's got a kid that we play with, Louis, that does it. His body starts to jerk, and it's just leg power with good mechanics. And you can see him leave people in this weird mechanical method of high speed for, you know, for bipedal, two-footed animals. Whew, dude, in person, it sort of gives you the creeps on the back of your neck. Your hair goes up, and you're like, oh shit, because you know you're watching something that's not normal. It's extraordinary. And my God, would it have been sick to be at this race. So, that's my update for today. Dave DY Show. Subscribe, comment, like, share, talk about it, send me some links, do whatever. Shoot me an email, tell me to F off, do whatever. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. I will send out another one soon. Out!